assembly line. This assembly line system is so effective that they're apparently capable of producing a new home every 90 minutes. However, according to their records, the company has only managed to produce 400 of these units in a single year period. As for the materials used in the construction, you've got a bit of steel for durability, ceramic boards, and even expanded polystyrene foam. Thanks to the unique manufacturing process, production cost is greatly reduced, so the final product isn't too expensive for the ordinary American to afford. For Boxable, the goal is to provide affordable housing for regular people who don't have enough money to own a home in 2024. The good news is that Boxable homes can be transported to virtually anywhere in America, from the suburban areas to the rural, off-grid regions of the country. Nowhere is off-limits for delivery. Although there are dozens of tiny homes on the market, what set Boxable homes apart is the brilliant use of space, while providing maximum comfort. You've got foldable furniture in the living room and bedroom, as well as space-saving appliances. But that's not all. You see, while a lot of people believe that tiny homes are not durable, that's not the case with Boxable homes. They're made of robust, weather-resistant materials, capable of withstanding harsh conditions. In addition, the entire structure is so energy efficient that your bills will be reduced by a very high margin compared to a traditional home. In summary, the company provides an affordable, sustainable, and adaptable housing solution that could someday change the way we live as a society. If you're a fan of the minimalist lifestyle, if you're not planning to use it as a primary residence, the tiny home can serve as a guest house or even a rental property for some extra income. The only issue is that even though it's spacious and all, Boxable is still a tiny home. Of course, it's comfortable and equipped with everything you'll need from the kitchen to the bathroom. But the facilities can still not be compared with a regular home. If you've got a big family and a lot of loads to fit into a house, then this might not be the best option for you. Now, to the most important question. Does this tiny home really cost $10,000? Straight answer, no. According to the website, a Boxable starts at around $60,000. But while this is definitely a lot more expensive than advertised, it's still quite affordable compared to traditional homes. Think of it as a converted double vehicle garage, or even a studio apartment. The idea isn't to replace the traditional housing system on the real estate market, but to provide an alternative for those who don't have $500,000 to throw down on a house. Inside your $60,000 tiny home, you will find a family-size refrigerator, a dishwasher, a microwave, and even a big window above the sink to give you that beautiful view as you do the dishes. As for the bathroom, you've got a sliding glass door, which opens up to reveal a full-sized space with a shower, a bathtub, lighted mirrors, and lots of storage drawers. As a matter of fact, this home contains more storage space than a lot of traditional homes on the market. What's more, the Boxable Casita comes equipped with heating and air conditioning, as well as inbuilt LED lighting. The tiny house also features an ironing center, a washer, and even a dryer supported by a broad plank composite flooring. To keep your energy bills low, the materials used in construction features custom insulation technology. This way, thermal bridging is kept at a minimum, and you won't have to pay hefty bills every month. The durable materials also ensure that your home has a long lifespan, just like any regular home. Since the building process happens at the factory, construction waste is kept at a minimum. This essentially reduces the environmental footprint of the home from the building phase to the demolition. Outside, the home is covered with a steel skin to protect it from the elements. Then there's the flat roof, which is so easy to modify that you can even add a second floor for some extra living space. Overall, Boxable homes are so efficient, especially when considering your heating, cooling, and ventilation. According to the company, your total utility cost can go as low as $28 a month. To give you some perspective, an average American household spends $429 on utilities every month, according to Forbes. Officially, the United States does not classify them as tiny homes. This means that they're legal in all states across America. However, it's also important to consider the building laws in your area to ensure that it's legal on your particular plot. So when you order a Boxable from the website, what do you actually get? Well, since everything is installed from the factory, Your order is shipped out folded into a 20 by 8.5 feet wide package. Depending on the distance, it could be delivered on a truck, train, sea, or even by air. But even though it's extremely compressed, you can rest assured the furnishing and appliances will surely arrive without any damage. But then, what if there was a hurricane in your neighborhood? Would a boxable home hold up? The answer is yes. Boxable homes have been tested for hurricane speed winds and have proven capable of withstanding the worst wind conditions you can imagine. How about heavy snow loads? Well, according to the company, homeowners in areas with heavy snowfall can request a pitched roof instead of the standard flat roof. This way, the building will be able to handle those bitter winter days without caving in. Even more, the entire building is made of non-combustible materials. However, it doesn't mean that the building is fireproof. The company also claims that the home is mold resistant, so it's safe to say your boxable won't sustain severe water damage during flooding. Boxable concept 2.0, a giant step towards a bright future. It's been over 4 years since Boxable unveiled the casita at the International Builders Show. Since then, many fans and investors have been asking one simple question. What's next? Sure, the product is pretty reliable and has sold tens of thousands of units, but what plans does the company have for the future? That answer came in late 2023, when Boxable debuted their new design at the same International Builders Show. But instead of a small, one-room studio apartment, this new prototype looks just like a regular full-size house. It didn't have a name at the time, or even a designation. But from the reception it got from the audience, this might lead the revolution for a new wave of prefab homes. On the most basic level, the new prototype is still a casita. However, according to the CEO Paolo Turamani, this new version is 3 times the size of their previous product. How did they create this? By stacking and connecting separate modules of a casita to form a bigger 3-bedroom home. We're talking spacious interiors, bigger rooms, and more amenities than you've ever seen in a tiny home. But despite the size, it will still be easily transportable, just like the casita. You'll even be able to tow it with your Tesla. Although it's bigger, the new model will still retain a small footprint of just 20 by 40 feet. However, it offers a larger living space of about 1,100 square feet. For comparison, an average 2-bedroom house in Las Vegas is about 971 square feet, while the median house is 1,835 feet. The main goal of developing this new larger home is to address one major complaint most casita owners have, which is that it's too small to house a family. With the new design, now known as Goldie Box, Boxable customers will have access to 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a large living room, and even a terrace on the rooftop with dual access. The ground floor is made up of 2 modules. Inside the first, you will find the living room, an open-plan kitchen, as well as a small half bath. The second module features the kids' bedrooms, as well as a full bathroom. The entire upstairs section is made up of just 1 unit, and it's designed to serve as the master bedroom. The bathroom is larger here, and the section is connected to the ground floor by a spiral staircase. Just like the casita, this new version will come equipped with insulation, air conditioning, and heating. It will also be hurricane-resistant, flood-resistant, snow-resistant, and generally indestructible. According to the CEO, it's a home that will last a lifetime. The only problem, however, is that Boxable isn't planning on producing this version just yet. With more casita orders to fill, the company is focused on delivering the orders they've got already, while promising to begin production of the new version in the very near future. But how much will it really cost, though? According to experts, since it takes 3 casitas to make one large house, we could be looking at about $180,000. Some even claim that it could cost as low as $150,000. With most regular homes costing about $450,000, this might be a bad deal after all. Why you should get a Boxable home. The American real estate market is changing, and you shouldn't be left behind. Here's a couple of reasons why many homeowners are choosing prefabricated homes like Boxable. For one, they're highly energy efficient. With tight seams and advanced state-of-the-art windows, you can easily conserve heat and reduce your energy bill to a minimum. As mentioned before, paying $28 a month seems like a great advantage to consider, especially in this current economy. They've also been proven to be durable, contrary to public opinion. You see, most people believe that prefab homes don't go into a foundation like any other home. But that's not entirely true. Boxable homes are built on a solid foundation, and sometimes they fare better than regular homes during terrible weather conditions. There's also the speed of construction, which is a major selling point for most people. Since they come pre-made, all you have to do is get them out of the box, set them up within a very short period, and voila, the home is ready. Because the construction doesn't extend into several days, there's no risk of delay due to weather conditions or human error. Another way you can save money with prefab homes is by employing fewer laborers than with a regular construction project. Fewer laborers equal to less payout from the homeowner, while getting the same size of living space. In addition, since the house is mostly made up of eco-friendly materials, it's actually better for the environment than regular buildings. The carbon footprint is lower, and you'll be helping our planet heal if you choose to buy instead of build. However, there are also a few things you should consider. For one, the cost of the house only covers the building, not the land. In most locations across America, what makes a house so expensive isn't just the amenities or the materials used in the construction. It's the land on which the structure is built. Even if you're opting for a prefab home, you still need to own a piece of land, which might cost way more than $60,000. The plot might also need to undergo some inspections and permits to ensure that a prefab home can sit well on it without any problems. Getting these permits comes at extra costs, so keep that in mind as well. But in spite of these extra costs, a prefabricated home like Boxable will provide the peace of mind most homeowners can't afford. There's no need to get a mortgage or shell out huge amounts just to afford shelter. Instead, you simply pay once and your home is yours forever. The only other disadvantage is that sometimes it can be hard to arrange for utilities and other site details for your Boxable home. Homeowners need to consider building a sewage system, a water supply system, and a whole lot more that would be taken care of in a regular building. Many Boxable communities are already springing up across America. Some are built to house the homeless until they find proper shelter. Others are ordered by charities to help people struggling with accommodation. As the technology in this industry continues to develop, we could be looking at a future where prefab homes become the prevalent culture in America and maybe even across the whole world. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.